Thanks for joining us on Valley News Live. A very quiet day of weather, although not necessarily warm. A little breezy as well. A few clouds drifting down over the I-94 corridor, and the radar showing just a couple of areas of isolated flurries. Nothing too substantial there. The coldest weather from the Grand Forks area, where it's 2 below, up towards Langdon with that same reading. Look at Jamestown, still 16 above there. We have 9 degrees in the Wahpeton area and a lot of 3s out in Lakes Country right now from Fergus Falls through DL and Wadena. Winds, well, we still have a wind over 10 to 20 miles per hour at times down to the west and south of Fargo. The flags standing at attention out there at the Dakota Magic Casino, a live shot part of the Storm Team Skycam network. A look at the numbers at Hector shows 10 degrees, feels like 1 below. We do have a fair amount of clouds starting to slip over, so the satellite was telling the truth there. South-south winds at 7 miles per hour. As we head to bed tonight, we'll see a fair amount of clouds continue primarily across the Red River Valley of Minnesota, starting out our day with temperatures just a little bit cooler. So slowly falling temperatures with wind chills between 10 and 20 below for most of us as we're heading out the door on our Wednesday morning. And as we glide towards midday, we'll see modest warming and a few teens out there. All in all, not a bad day. And again, winds still from the northwest, and it's that pull of that cooler Canadian air that will keep us from getting too warm too quickly. Afternoon temperatures near 10 degrees up north, but we could see some mid-teens in Fargo and point south for our afternoon. Cooling quickly again tomorrow, kind of a broken record, but it's a quiet record right now. Enjoy while you can. More on the storm system in a moment, but right now 2 below to start your morning. Winds still northwesterly, upwards of 15 miles per hour. So it'll be breezy as temperatures work their way into the mid-teens for Fargo tomorrow and closer to 10 elsewhere along Highway 2 and in Lakes Country as well. Here's the storm system that we showed you earlier off the coast of California. By the time we get to Saturday, it rolls up into Iowa, and as it does that, we'll have rain, sleet, and snow across southern Minnesota, the southern Red River Valley. There's the South Dakota border. Where you see the deep blue colors here, this forecast model says that's where the moderate to heavy snow will be. Not a lot of wind as things get started for us. That will follow as we head into Saturday night. The brunt of the snow will continue into Sunday morning, and then the wind picks up. See the red arrows here, northwesterly gusts over 40 miles per hour forecast right now. Now the snow continues through Sunday and then exits the region with a lot of blowing. And snowfall potential with this, it's a little early to get too specific, but at least we could see the orientation and the magnitude will be strongest or heaviest down to the south from Fargo and point south, a little bit less up north. That's the American model, and the European model is agreeing, although shifting it a little farther south. So many in our southern counties right now, we're keeping our eyes on that. Keep your ice scraper handy because you may run into sites like this for the next several days, hopefully not weeks. All right, there's a look from Ada. Thanks, Stan, for uploading your photo. Here is a look at your planning forecast Thursday. Just a slow increase in temperatures that takes us into the 20s by Friday and 30s by Saturday. But remember, Saturday, the big snow event begins, and we are expecting, as we spring forward the clocks Saturday night, it does look like the snow and wind continues through Sunday. But at least, I guess, the sun sets an hour later going into next week.
We've been through enough. We shouldn't have to fall back twice.
Yeah,
let's not do that.
Okay.
Thanks, Hutch.